back to another episode of Club Dino, and you see the thumbnail. That's right, we're making vegan style beef tips. You guys didn't hear me wrong. We're making vegan style beef tips. First, we're going to start off with a pack of Beyond New Steak beef tips. Then we have our fresh vegetables. We're going to do 2 cloves of garlic, 4 russet potatoes, a half a cup of mushrooms, 1 carrot, 3 tomatoes, and just to get that extra beef umami taste, we're going to use beef ramen packets. It's vegan by default. There is no animal products in this to our stew. And also to add to our gravy in our stew, we're going to use vegetable bouillon. Pepper, salt, fresh thyme, and in 30 minutes, you will have your very own beef stew, veganized. All right, let's get this party started. We're gonna set aside 2 cups of the vegan steak, and we're gonna get it ready for air fry. Next, we're gonna take our roasted potatoes, and we're gonna slice them in 4s or quarters. After you cut them up to your desired size, then we're gonna place them in a bowl and set them in water to let some of that starch and all that build up be released from the potatoes. Sometimes you get them, they may have a lot of dirt or grime as well on them when you get them from the store, so you want to make sure that you wash them thoroughly. Next, we're going to grate up our 1 carrot. If you have a potato peeler or any type of peeler that may be easier, or if you do not, you could take the back of the knife like I am and just gently grate it just to take that top skin off, which carries a lot of dirt sometimes as well. Then we're going to cut the top and the bottoms and discard those. Then we're going to cut up into 4s and then divide them. Then we take our 2 cloves of garlic, press down on it with our knife to crack that shell. Place it to the side, and then grab our second one and rinse and repeat. Firmly hitting the back of the knife to crack that exterior shell that garlic has on it so we can get to it. After we're done with them, we're going to place them to the side. And then take our onion that we cut in 4s as well. I'm going to use a little help here with a kitchen tool. This is an onion cutter. I use this in majority of my dishes to get uniform and perfect cuts every time. Real easy. I believe you can get these online on Amazon, or if you're a local grocery such as H-E-B or Kroger, they carry them as well. See how fine and unified these onions are. Perfect every time. Then we're going to set them, place them to the side. Now we're going to take our 2 garlic and we want to cut them so we can get ready to mince them. If you have a garlic mincer, this will be ideal as well, but this is just a different method. Feel free to use the one that would save you guys a lot of times, just like my kitchen tool with the onion cutter. You want to try to get as much fresh ingredients in your dishes as possible. It helps bring out the flavor, and also too, you get the benefits of the nutrients that they carry as well. Have a bottle of water, about 3 cups. We're gonna take that vegetable bouillon and we're gonna place 2 tablespoons in it. And the reason why you want to do this first instead of in the pot, so you can actually see the bouillon breaking down into the liquid and not have those chunks or those certain sides of the pot that have that paste stuck into it. So we're going to reduce this down with about 3 cups of water into this bowl. Place the lid on it. And just give it a couple of shakes until you see it start dissolving. Let's take the lid off. Next, we're going to grab that Roman beef packet and we're going to add that to the mixture as well. I was really surprised that this is actually a vegan friendly seasoning, because a lot of vegan seasonings that are beef based don't really taste like beef. You kind of miss that iron taste, that just meaty taste out of it. So this helps get that flavor back into it. And you get your cast iron. I have it all already. Then I place 2 tablespoons of your choice of vegan butter. And let's start sauteing these onions first. After we get a good base of grease and oil down on it so they won't burn. Those onions that we cut up from the KitchenAid helper probably produced about 1.5 cups of onions. So we're going to saute them until they're golden brown or translucent. By the time we add the gravy mixture, these onions should dissipate within inside of your gravy. Next, we want to put our mushrooms that we kind of cut in half or roughly chopped. Let those saute with the onions. And then you want to put your garlic in last, because they have a low temperature rating, so that means they can burn very easy. So we don't want to burn our garlic or scorch it, so we're going to put that in last. Give that a couple of mixes as well. You should be able to smell that fragrance of the onions and the garlic. And once you do, let's add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour to that mixture. So it's basically like we're creating a roux. So once you get your roux going, let that flour cook off for about a minute or so. And then we're going to add that water-based broth that we just made with the beef packet and the beef and the vegetable bouillon. We're just gonna deglaze that pot for a minute. Till it comes to a nice little simmer. After that, we're gonna start adding our fresh vegetables, our carrots, our rustic potatoes, our tomatoes, and as they boil down, they will extract a lot of that beef flavor that we put in and give it that authentic taste of those vegetables that you used to have in your beef tips. Add a little bit more water to help reduce it. Remember guys, those 3 cups are going to reduce very fast because potatoes take a lot of moisture, so it's going to thicken that gravy up. Then we're going to add a couple of bay leaves in here. After that, let's place the lid on and let it sit for about 10 minutes. Then we check it for a little bit, and then now we're going to start adding that color back into our gravy. And my favorite thing to use, it's a nice little browner. All you need is a couple of drops, and then also too, we're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce. That helps bring that irony taste back into it like meat. Just a couple of drops or so, or to your own liking. Gonna give that a stir. Then we're gonna add in our steak that we air fried. And guys, remember, you want to air fry this steak first, because if you don't, it's going to be very elastic. So that air frying is going to give it somewhat of a shell or that chewy taste like grilled steak. I'm going to stir that into our soup. And already guys, this thing is starting to come together before our eyes. Let's place that lid back on there. Let it sit for about another 5 minutes. Then we're gonna take it off and start adding our final dry seasonings. Gonna go in with about 2 tablespoons of garlic powder and 2 tablespoons of onion powder as well. And the reason why you want to add this in towards the dish almost being ready, because if you do, those dry rub seasonings, they cook off majority of the time if you put them in before. So we want to make sure we contain that seasoning that we desire. Just a couple of cracks of cracked pepper as well, and a dash of salt. Remember, you don't want to put too much salt because that ramen packet has a lot of sodium in it. Give that a stir, and we're almost done, guys. So the final stage, after we let it simmer down for 20 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and remove it off the oven and see our final product. Look at that. Nice thick gravy. Smothered potatoes, smothered carrots, nice roasted tomatoes. Perfect. We have a fresh bed of rice that we cooked while our meal was simmering down. What you want to do is just add a couple spoons. Potatoes, carrots, and of course, get some of those nice vegan beef tips on top to garnish it. see if we can find another one of those tomatoes to put on top. There we go. Nice, rich, thick gravy. And then we're gonna add a little more garnish on top with some parsley. And there you have it, guys. Vegan beef tips in 30 minutes. This is a nice, quick, comfort dish when you get off of work. Help the kids with their homework. Play video games, whatever your leisure time may be after work. And don't feel like spending hours slaving in the kitchen. This is a nice, quick, easy, simple dish that will stick to your ribs, especially since the winter season is. I mean, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way so we can get this closer to get a taste of this gravy. I'm gonna get some carrots on it, piece of meat, potato. Just want it all in one bite. A little rice in it now. For all you guys that are going vegan and you're missing those comfort dishes that you love so much, please feel free to come back and visit our channel, as we're gonna go through soul food, Asian cuisine, Hispanic cuisines, some African dishes, some Mediterranean dishes. We're gonna have a lot of things covered for you guys to give you a variety of options on your vegan journey. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.